Welcome to our channel. If you're gearing up for an interview for a station manager position, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into some key interview questions that will help you stand out from the competition. Let's kick things off with a question about leading your team through tough times. Can you share an experience where you led a team through a challenging situation and tell us how it turned out? This question is all about showcasing your leadership skills by demonstrating how you handle tough situations. Here are some pointers to help you prepare your response. Pick a specific example that highlights your leadership abilities. Clearly and briefly describe the challenge you faced. Explain the steps you took to guide your team. Discuss the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Focus on your leadership style and its impact. Now, let's look at an example of a well-crafted response.
In my role as a shift supervisor, our station experienced an unexpected system outage during rush hour. I quickly assembled the team, delegated specific tasks to manage the situation, and communicated openly with passengers about the issue. Our efforts led to reduced frustration and ensured safety, earning us positive feedback from upper management.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Station Manager. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Describe a time when you had to mediate a conflict between team members. How did you approach it? Employers want to see how you handle interpersonal conflicts and maintain a harmonious work environment. Here's how you can effectively structure your answer. Clearly, identify the conflict and its impact on operations. Explain how you listen to both sides to understand the situation. Use active listening to show empathy and clarity in communication. Suggest a fair solution and help reach an agreement. Follow up to ensure the conflict is resolved and the team dynamic improves. Let's explore an example that illustrates this approach.
In my previous position, two staff members clashed over shift schedules. I met with each one individually to hear their concerns and discovered one needed more flexibility. By implementing a rotating schedule, both were satisfied, and I followed up to ensure ongoing harmony.
Give us an example of how you communicated effectively during a service disruption. This question is about your communication skills and how you keep passengers or stakeholders informed during disruptions. Here are some tips to effectively communicate during such situations. Start by setting the scene with the context and impact of the disruption. Describe the communication method you utilized, like announcements or social media. Ensure your information was clear and delivered promptly. Engage with passengers by addressing their concerns. Conclude with any positive feedback or outcomes. Here's an example of an effective communication strategy.
During a major delay caused by track maintenance, I used the PA system to update passengers every 10 minutes about the status and wait time. I also interacted directly, answering questions and suggesting alternatives like shuttle buses. This approach helped keep frustration levels low.
How would you manage a situation where there's a fire alarm during peak hours? This question tests your emergency management skills and your ability to ensure safety in critical situations. Let's discuss some key steps to handle such emergencies. Remain calm and quickly assess the situation. Implement the emergency evacuation plan, guiding everyone to safety. Ensure clear and effective communication throughout. Coordinate with emergency services once evacuated. Verify that everyone is accounted for at the designated safe area. Here's an example response to illustrate these actions.
If a fire alarm sounds during peak hours, I would stay calm and assess the situation. I'd lead the evacuation by guiding staff and passengers safely, using clear instructions to direct them to the nearest exit and safe area. Once everyone is safe, I'd coordinate with emergency services.
A passenger comes to you with a complaint about a delayed train. How do you handle it? This question focuses on your customer service skills and ability to manage complaints effectively. Here's how to approach resolving passenger complaints. Listen carefully to the passenger without interrupting. Show empathy by acknowledging their frustration. Provide clear information about the delay and its cause. Offer solutions like alternative transport or compensation if possible. Express gratitude for their patience and understanding. Let's look at an example of handling such a situation.
I would first listen attentively to the passenger's concerns. I'd empathize by uh, acknowledging the inconvenience of delays and explain the cause. I'd then offer alternatives like different travel options and thank them for their patience.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.